welcome everybody. We are on Riverview Farms, and this is my personal multiplayer server for everybody that wants to join can join. There's no restrictions on who or who cannot. So, be it youth or adult, the only thing that I request is that people keep their language more or less in check. I'm not going to scold you for being the person that you are, but try to make sure that everybody in the server is okay with it and they're not disgruntled with the use of adult-based language. As long as you keep it away from pornography, nudity, explicit violence, racism, that sort of thing, we're good with it. But anyway, yeah, here on Riverview Farms with currently Pasilia once again. This will be our second day of running. Um, I'm not restricting everybody to like start with like no money or anything like that. That I'll save that kind of stuff for my own personal servers that I want to run for myself to give myself an extremely difficult challenge. So right now it's just kind of log in, buy your machinery, have fun, play hard, enjoy the game kind of thing. I can show you here. I'll stop. I'll show you that. So as you can see, there's the farm up here still. People can buy. We've purchased these two lands here and this farm, and then we're kind of. I know it's kind of a. Ugh, I can't believe you did that. We're flipping this land. We may keep it, but we'll see what happens. We may end up selling these two lands up here and then just buying these ones here and just letting these go to the players. Just because it's much larger landscaping for players. And of course, as you can see, contracts are there. We have everybody's farm starts with 1.5 million. There's no in debt. New players will start on a new player map, kind of get used to it, play around, have fun, enjoy themselves. If they're not destructive players or people that just want to race around and be, think this is NASCAR or something, then that they're going to stay in new player. They're never going to leave new player. They'll be stuck there. If you become a problem for other players on the map, like running into their tractors and joking around when they don't want you to do so or they ask you to stop, you're not going to leave the new player status, or you may end up being kicked depending on how aggressively hostile you are, I guess, in the game. So essentially, I've just broken it up into a silage farm, a forestry farm, productions, husbandry, and of course, just my main farm. So yeah, the players have whatever they want to do, and then of course, if there's somebody that jumps on that's been on the game for a long period of time, or is really liking it and wants to keep that farm for themselves, I have no problems with doing that for you guys. So if you're a continuous player and you like playing a lot and you want to be on your own farm and do your own thing, we don't have a problem with that. Um, of course, you'll gain privileges as you progress throughout the game, depending on the kind of player you are and so forth. So we don't have any problems with giving you farm management rights. Um, to an extent. I don't want you destroying the map because you've been here for a week and you feel like you're a pretty good CAFer and you haven't caused any trouble and you've been a good guy. And then all of a sudden I give you farm manager privileges to landscape and do all that nasty stuff. And you go and you start destroying the map. That's now I have to reset the map. I'll have to go back to a save point, which will aggravate everybody. So it's better to just be on good terms and good grounds and play nice and be smart about it. I don't have any problems with anybody. Pasili's, with me on my farm because she enjoys playing farm sim. She's been here for a long period of time. She's had a lot of fun. We have our bumps here and there. She's has a tendency of missing things, and I'm too much of a perfectionist, so I get a little annoyed at times, which I shouldn't, but I do. Um, so yeah, if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome to do so. By the time that you notice this video, It will probably have been running for a good couple, 2 or 3 days. But you're welcome to join it at any time. It's under Admiral Tintin, and I do have a Discord that's not currently fully structured yet, but I am working on getting that all sorted away. Um, but yeah, so here we are. I'm just rolling out the field, and I'm not sure why there's a bunch of blemishes on the ground, but they're there. Um, but yeah, we're just kicking back and enjoying the farm life, I guess you can say, and having a bit of fun. We're going to be working on field 33 for grass as well, and that's going to go into a barn silo, and just ferment that into silage as well as hay. When we get us so much hay, we're going to cut that back to just silage. The only reason why we're doing a bit of hay is for the cows and chickens and all that stuff. Well, cows, pigs, and I'm not sure if sheep. I think sheep take hay too. I'm pretty sure they have. It's been a while. I'm not really a big fan of the farm animals on 22. It was never really my cup of tea on 22. On 19, I loved it. I'm not sure why on Farm Sim 19. Well, I know why. The geos essentially on 19 were kick butt. Just all around awesome. Unfortunately, animals did die if you didn't feed them. They would get sick if you didn't give them the right bedding and that sort of thing, which, hey, that's real life, right? That's real farming. It is a simulator, was simulating everything, so which was nice. On 22, they removed that, as you all well know. If you're watching 22 or if you played it, you know already what I'm talking about. But I may end up making a Farm Sim 19 server as well, and I believe the map we're going to pick is probably going to be Spectacle Island, simply because it has a lot more opportunity, but then maybe not. If we do a Farm Sim 19 server, and do choose Spectacle Island, which is probably one of the best maps by Alien Jim that I've ever played on, we'll probably make it a single farm so everybody works together, and then we'll just buy the main farm thing in the middle of that map and everybody can work from there. So that may be a single farm playthrough where everybody kind of works together to create unity within the farmlands and that sort of thing. Just to note that these servers, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. But when nobody's playing on them, they do stop. Time stops. It doesn't move anymore. It just quits. It stops clicking through. So right now I have this server on 3-day season, and of course double time, so it's twice as fast. I can speed that up to like 5 times or something, but I would rather not, because crop wilting still happens even though seasons is off. Crop withering still seems to occur, and I can't seem to turn it off, so that's kind of a bummer. I would rather have crop withering off so that it doesn't happen, and when you're playing on a multiplayer and time's ticking away, if they're not on, see, that blemish just won't go away. If they're not on, as you well know, their crop wilts, and then they're unhappy because their crop has been destroyed, and that makes for a real bad gameplay. Yeah. So anyway, rolling out the field. Just rolling this out to fertilize it, because like I said before, we don't have seasons on. Precision farming is also off. The reason for that is because precision farming is, well, frankly, it's broken. It doesn't work correctly. And seasons, I really don't see the point of seasons on Farm Sim 22. as it doesn't influence or help anything really. It's counterconductive. It doesn't really allow you to plant crops whenever you want. It doesn't allow you to do certain things whenever you like. It doesn't influence the animals at all, so it doesn't change the time that they produce milk better or calf better or any of that. So it's very, well, as much as I despise seasons, I hate the factor it does not allow a lot of stuff. Like the geos in Farm Sim 19 were unbelievable. Just a miracle. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I was really hoping that same kind of factor would have been brought in at 22, but it was not. So I will be hosting a Farm Sim 19 server. It will be a multiplayer. It will have seasons on. It will have precision farming on. So it will be a seasons map with precision farming. Now, as you know, in Farm Sim 19, precision farming was much simpler, much less costly, and didn't have the environmental tally and all that stuff. So you can still go about your farming on a regular basis. It really didn't affect the game as a whole, but it did have its benefits. So we'll be doing precision farming and seasons on the 19 server. I hope that's enjoyable and keeps it entertaining for everybody. But for now, we're doing the Farm Sim 22 server, and no seasons, no precision farming. So yeah, just rolling off this field for the fertilizer state so that it comes back real nice and lush the next time around. As you know, grass usually takes approximately 2 months to come back lush and green for harvest. So every 2 months essentially is when you can pull grass. I usually like to leave it for the 3rd month, but it all depends on the person's preference, because if you're doing it, how many times per year can you cut the grass versus the amount of product you get off of it, and you like to run numbers and you're a numbers kind of person, you'll discover that letting it run for the 3rd trimester or 3rd stage, 3rd tier, if you will, it doesn't really produce that much more than taking it off at the 2nd stage. So if you're doing it so many times in a season and you want to continue to harvest grass a lot, then just let it run for maybe the 2nd tier or the 2nd term, and then cut it and then keep doing it that way. I prefer the 3rd term because I feel that extra, I'm gonna give or take, you're losing 1,000 or gaining 1,000 liters. So I just like to let it run the third term. Not necessary, but I do prefer it that way. I don't like to play numbers in multiplayer. I think playing the numbers game in the multiplayer is extensive and unnecessary. Simply because all you really need to know is your finance page, how much you're grossing in, how much you're putting out, what your overall income is going to be at the end of the year or the end of the term of the month. And to me, that's really all the numbers you truly need to know. As far as, you know, the production chain and all that stuff that goes on there's a lot of numbers to play with on that regards. The greenhouses, you know, your animals, your crop types. You know, if you really want to get into numbers, you can really dig into numbers. I know there's a lot of farmers out there that are in the farm sim game, and They like numbers. They love to dig into the numbers. They love to mathematically figure out every penny as to where it's going and how much they're making and how much they're losing, what the seeds cost, how much seed did it take to fertilize or seed the ground. You know, there's so much you can do for numbers, but like I said, that's more for me. That's more for a private server than it is for a multiplayer server. A single player. When I say private, I mean single player. You back yet, Posili?
Yep.
All right, you're mowing that
Yes,
grass,
I
are
am.
you?
Yes, I am.
Cool beans. Just we're live, just so you know. Oh, well, we're not live, but I'm
Yes, I.
recording.
Yes, I know.
All right, just wanted to remind you.
Yep. I know.
I'm almost done rolling this field off right now, so.
All right.
And I think we've got a month before the corn is ready.
All right. Well,
Yeah, so should we buy the one that's got both in it or specialized?
both in it if we can afford it. Good.
Yeah, because the one fertilizer spreader that's powder spreads to 24
Yeah.
meters, and the one
Mhm.
that does lime and fertilizer only spreads to 12.
Oh, right.
So that's why I'm kind of wondering if we should just go with specialized because,
Yeah. Then go with the specialized one. Because I was gonna say when we get enough money, we can buy yeah, for the other fertilizer. Uh, for the other fertilizer.
right? Well, these roads are tight. The heck have I just pulled into? What is this place? Spinnery. I'm going to find the road that turns in here instead of cutting through the bush. Okay, I'll have a look at lime and fertilizer, I guess, because holy
Mm.
moly. Spread with 6 meters. Oops, wrong button. Hold up just a second. Okay.
All right.
Let's see, maybe we should leave this at the before. Yeah, we don't need this bucket, I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna drop the bucket off at our main farm.
All right.
And then go get the woohoo, crazy driver. And then go get the fertilizer and stuff. Okay, so I gotta buy some stuff. Fertilizer. We'll get 6 bags of it. And we need some. What am I looking at? Hello, lime. Is there a lime? Maybe there's a lime thing around here. Production for lime. Tailors, carpentry, hog station, dairy, cereal factory. It's the main shop. Farm debris crusher. Maybe the debris crusher. I'm gonna zoom over there and just look. I'm not sure. Might be a place to buy lime. Oh, I gotta turn that on. I don't see it here. Okay. I'm not sure if there is a lime station. Cheese factory. Piglets sawmill. Biogas heating plant. Biomass, not biogas. Livestock. Livestock market. Market. Sugar mill. Grape.
Oh, wait.
Oil mill. Grain mill. The farm that we're in. No liming station. Okay. So, I don't think we can, we would have to crush our own rock, which we don't do, so. No, there isn't.
Oh,
That's kind of a
bad.
problem. Well, it's kind of a problem, sort of.
Yeah.
Unless there is a liming pallet storage. Those mods come with a pack. I don't even add those. Karma. Fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. Nope. Okay. Wonderbar. Okay, I need a big bag grabber. There's the big bag lifter right here. No, this is not. This is lime. I don't want to put fertilizer in there.
Uh-oh.
It's trying to get me to add,
Lime in the fertilizer
well,
container.
no, it's trying to get me to put the fertilizer in the liming bin because I bought that one particular liming that allows fertilizer as well as lime.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the, ooh, little top heavy. I didn't want the, I didn't want to have to spread like multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with this thing? Open. Okay, being the bonehead. Just do it this way. Be a, oh, it's magic. Watch me do it. More than one way to do a job.
Cool.
Of course, I'm overweight. Yeah, I think we'll call that good. Oh, wrong one. I'll leave the big bag grabber at the shop because we're gonna need it for doing the bags here. Oh, actually, I need it for the lime. Yeah, I'm gonna be heavy. I'm gonna need a weight unless I put that on the back. Let's see here. Lime. We need lime. And that one I can just fill from the ground. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that. Why am I thinking stupidly? I don't need the big bag grabber. I can just fill from the ground. Wow.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm just not thinking. I forgot you can just pull up next to the big bags that are on the ground and fill that way. You don't have to lift them.
Mm-hmm. Just like 19.
Yeah, exactly. Just not thinking at all. Well, that concludes my stupidity for the day. Yahoo! Did you forget you can do this? Yeah, I did.
Alright, I'll wait until you come back. Because I have to unload.
May get your pipe out.
Yeah. Not that one.
Yeah, I'm doing a skip back and forth, but it's multiplayer, not realism play, so who cares?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll sell this big bag lifter thingy. Well, yeah. That's not needed. And I'm going to fix this tractor's weight problem. Okay, sell that. Fix this. Oh, right, because I'm on Nokian Tires. I could
All
add
right,
weights
it's
to the
full.
back of this. What's full?
What you told me to put in there. I'm empty.
Okay, well, then go back to
Another.
cutting grass.
I am.
All right. Okay. Oh, just a second. Where you at? You want to hop out just for just a quick minute? Just for a hot second?
Hey,
Oh, yeah, you're good for now.
did
All right, you're good. I was just
hey.
checking to make sure you had, because now there's something called, oh, goodness sakes. It's, I'm being stupid. I have to go look now. Yeah. Silage additive, uh, which you add to that harvester. And what it does is it makes it so that you're collecting 10% more grass than normal from the field.
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah, just for multiplayer purposes, I've turned off crop damage so people can't destroy crops by driving through it. And I'm cheating a bit. I'm cutting through the hedge line. Yeah, so that's been done. I think I'm gonna rent a mulcher and mulch that. That one hedge line, because it makes sense to cut across rather than around, because there's that big horseshoe-shaped road system, whereas you can come into that field on 42 and come out of it and bypass that big chunk of road, which just takes you around in a big loop.
Yeah.
Just makes no sense to me. Okay, let's turn this off. Do I need lime? No, I don't, but those ones do. Holy smoly, do they ever. This doesn't need lime at all. I keep turning that off. Turn those off. Turn that on. Doesn't say I need it. Needs plowing. Well, that ain't happening. It's grass. Doesn't need plowing. Just gonna go ahead and see if I can't throw a little bit of lime down on here. Just makes me feel better that it's limed. I still have the password in place at the moment. I have to remove that so people can get on as they wish. I don't want to restrict it to selective people. I would rather just let anybody that wants to play on.
Yeah.
And they can do as they like. No restriction kind of crud other than, you know, the server
Mm-hmm.
rules being, you know, be respectful, be polite, that sort of thing, and no
Yeah.
profanity or use of sexual language or racism, etc., and so on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Be nice, play nice, that sort of thing,
Yeah.
and have fun. Do what you want to do. I'm not going to restrict you from doing things. Just enjoy playing. There's no bullarchy to be in your way. Not like other servers that I've been
Mm-hmm.
on. It's been restrictive, or you're required to be on their farm and their only farm, and
Yeah.
then they. I don't like that. I want to be on my farm. I want to do my thing my way. And if I have other
Yeah.
players that want to be on my farm, I'm cool with that. It's like, fine, yeah, no problem. Here's
Yep.
what I'm doing, and this is what I need to do. And if you want to hang out on my farm, then now you know what I got to do.
Mm-hmm.
This field didn't say it needed lime, but I don't know. I just don't know what the AI has done with the field before we got here, so I'd rather make sure
Mm-hmm.
that I'm on ground zero level where I know where everything's at. I think every third rotation, so every 3 times we cut the grass 3 times. On the third cut, we plow the field and reseed for something else. So we'll cut it 3 times, we'll let it grow 1 month, we'll mulch it so it creates a fertilized state, then we'll plow it, then we'll cultivate it, fertilize it, lime it, seed it, fertilize it again, and then it should be at a full fertilized state, full happy state, and then we'll seed it with whatever we want to grow. Soya bean, whatever, sugar cane, whatever we like, whatever the heck we want. I got 136 liters left. I think I'll run out. Yep, just there. Almost. Almost. We're gonna need more lime. You'd have to go a little slower, but nonetheless, that might make more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get this limed in. And I'll come see you.
Alright.
Yeah, unlike 19, you can't use the harvester to harvest meadow grass, which is really ridiculous. But the Big M will do it. But the harvester will not. I think they're getting away from using the forage harvester to harvest grass because also the pickup no longer picks up straw.
Oh, wait.
It only picks up grass. It will not pick up hay or straw anymore. 19, it would allow you to pick up hay and straw.
Yeah.
But it will not on this one. On 22.
And that's bad.
Well, it's kind of annoying, really, but whatever. They made changes they just should not have made, essentially. They should have left certain things the heck alone.
I agree.
Okay. It's probably actually, it's a bad spot to put that. I'm gonna put it over here, and then I'm gonna get to rolling this grass. But in the meantime, I guess we'll say goodbye to everybody else, and we'll see you on the next multiplayer episode, and thank you for watching.